sometime now, over 2 year period, and over 2 year period, and I've had some results that are good, and I just want to share with my viewers. Share with my viewers how things have gone for how well things have gone for me, and if anybody wants to share their experience with intermittent fasting, uh, I would like to chat with them. And this is one medium that I think that, well, it's hard enough to communicate with people around you. So I'm just doing it through this medium, YouTube Live. And if anybody is doing their intermittent fasting, please share how you're doing it and what are your results. I will share my results with anybody who is kind of like motivating each other, how you can do something and get results out of it. So not everybody will get good results, but it is difficult to do. So intermittent fasting is basically a way where you only eat food during certain hours of the day, or in 24 hours you only eat around what, 8 hours. During those 8 hours, and you also want to limit your food intake, uh, the calorie intake, even during those hours, so that and also the rest of the 16 hours. So you're talking about a 24-hour day period, and during those 24 hours, the rest of the 16 hours, you're only either drinking water or something which has no caloric value, like uh, very low calories, like black coffee, black tea, and things like that. So that is okay, but uh, during the 8 hours that I do the intermittent fasting is when I limit myself to a certain amount of calories. That so a person like me who is once right now I'm at 168 pounds. That's I measured this morning, and so 168 pound, and I googled it, and what it comes out to is that I would need, for a moderately active person, I would need around what, 2600 calories. So I try to limit myself to those 2600 calories or less for the daily intake of the calories, so I can go in caloric deficit for the day. So I try to do like 500 calorie deficit in a day. Some days I'm able to do 1,000 calorie deficit. So what I do is bump up my exercise. So I do 10,000 steps and every day, and those steps, what they do is you end up dissipating about 500 calories during those 10,000 steps. So what I need to do is do some exercise or some activity which will dissipate more use up more calories than what I intake. So that is the key that I try to do, and that has worked for me over the past 2 years and about 4 months. So I started this thing in January of 2023, and now it's April. Of course, I have also stopped in between, so it was not continuously for 2 years and 4 months, but whenever I could, I have done it. And last Good Friday, I restarted my intermittent fasting just to keep myself in shape and also keep my weight in control. And overall, it feel better by doing the intermittent fasting. So that's what I intend to do for the foreseeable future for as long as I can do it. I'm not sure how long I can maintain that, but at least I will try to do it as long as I can. So this is my goal for the foreseeable future. And also with all the prices of groceries and things that are so uh, expensive in the supermarkets, and overall, how is anybody able to do in terms of caloric intake, is how they manage that, and what things they try to buy, which is cheaper and good for you to buy and consume to do the intermittent fasting. Please, anybody who is watching, please share this information so that we can together we can see what can be done about intermittent fasting. And I know for a lot of people who are trying to lose weight, it is not an easy thing to do intermittent fasting, or overall it's very difficult to lose weight. But what other options does somebody have besides maybe using some medication which may have like side effects? So what is the best natural way of losing weight? So if anybody would like to share that information, that will be nice. And I'm waiting on right now to see if anybody would like to join in and see what what actions we can take to do intermittent fasting. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people who are wanting to do this, and especially to lose weight, because I know I've been struggling with my weight for around what over like 20 almost 21 years I've been struggling with my weight. But in the last 2 years I have had some uh, uh, I was able to manage to bring my weight down uh, to a level which is quite okay for me. But even then, I would still like to lose about 10 pounds, 10 to 14 pounds uh, during this year, 2025. So we'll see what happens. But overall, I would say it's very, very difficult to do intermittent fasting. And if anybody has any idea, and anybody else who is doing intermittent fasting, they can join me in this chat, and we can chat on that. This is my daily routine. It's not like it's not something that I'm doing it just for one day, or this definitely, especially if somebody is dealing with insulin resistance and diabetes, they need to uh, keep their weight under control for their own benefits. And that's how I put myself is in a position where I would say, like, every day I have to maintain a certain type of lifestyle, not just because I want to do that. It's also because I do not want to uh, be in a position where you have to take medications and gain weight and not be able to walk around. I do 10,000 steps every day. That is my goal for every day. Some days I've even gone up to 20 to 25,000 steps, but those are like extreme, like maybe like once in a month kind of time days where. But on a daily basis, I want to do 10,000 steps, whether it be outside. So if the weather is nice like today, I just went out. I did some grocery shopping. I went to three different stores: one Shoppers Drug Mart, one Farm Boy, and one Loblaws. So just by going around, I did about 4,000 steps already. So later on in this afternoon, I plan to do another 6,000 steps. Probably that's like around about 3-4 kilometers that I have to walk. So I live in downtown Toronto, and walking is like you see like people walking around all the time. It's no problem at all. And even if it was raining or the weather is not good, I just live across the gym, the YMCA gym. Uh, uh, so I can just it's a 3 minutes walk to the gym, and I use the elliptical for about an hour and a half. So that gives me 10 kilometers uh, on that elliptical. It's around but three and change kilometers every half an hour. So that's I use it for hour and a half, and so that is one way of doing my 10,000 steps when the weather is not favorable to do walking outside. But overall, that the way that I look at it is you need to control your food intake to the caloric intake to lose weight. And also, if you want to lose weight faster, or if you are not able to lose weight, then you have to increase your exercise level to the point where your input calories, what you take, what you consume in the calories, and what do you dissipate, or what do you use up. So everybody has like different weight, so they can look up on Google what is the caloric intake for what calorie intake that they need for the size weight of a person. So I am 168 pounds, and my I'm moderately really active. So I plugged that information into Google search, and I found out that I need around about 2,600 calories to consume to be for my daily routine. So what I need to do is either consume less than 2,600 calories to be able to lose weight. And so about if I lose 500 calories, if I have a 500 calories deficit per day in 7 days, that's if I do this on a daily basis, that's 3,500 calorie deficit for the week. And 3,500 calories, I found out, I did the Google search, and that is equivalent to about 1 pound of weight loss, or 1 pound of fat that you can lose. So that's the way that's my marker as to how I want to go and do the intermittent fasting. Now some days I could even have a negative uh, 1,000 calorie intake. So I take 2,006 I eat 2,600 calories worth of food, and I dissipate 2,600 calories or more. So I could do, let's say, 900 calories dissipation more than what I am taking in. So let's say I expend 3,500 calories. So that is a net 900 calories that I could lose in terms of weight. Okay, so never mind about the water part. So whatever water you take in, that will not add on to your weight, because you are going to just release that when you go to the washroom. So that is not the worry. The main thing is your calorie intake. How much calories do you take in, and what do you do after you take those calories? What do you do with it? Does it end up getting stored in your body as a body fat, or you want to dissipate those calories, and through exercise and things like that. So anybody who is going to who is doing it, please join me in the conversation. So the caloric intake that I need to have, it has to be less than what I dissipate as calories. So the intake, if it's 2,600 and I dissipate about 3,100 calories, so my net negative calories would be 500 calories. So potentially, if I do that every day for 7 days, I could lose a pound of weight. And in 4 weeks, or you can say around about in a month's time, I could lose 4 pounds. But not everybody can achieve that, because there are days where you lose count, or you're not able to maintain the exercise that you need to go into calorie deficit. So what I want to do is I want to share my information with people who are doing this thing, who are doing intermittent fasting, and would like to share their views and ideas about intermittent fasting. It is not easy to do. I know myself. I struggled in the first, I would say, 4 or 5 months. I struggled, but believe me, as my own experiences, that after some time you will you will uh, you will be able to do it if you put your mind, body, your head into it, in terms of like, okay, I'm gonna do this thing and this is beneficial for me. So that's the key. If you are not able to do it, then just wait for a couple of days, recharge yourself, rethink of what you want to do, make a game plan as to how many calories you're gonna intake. And once you intake those calories, you want to make sure how many calories you want to dissipate. That is, whatever you took in and whatever your body requires by weight to for the daily functioning of according to your weight. And if you want to lose weight, you want to have those calories in a deficit. So you wanna expend more calories than what you intake. So that is how I do it. If anybody wants to share their experience and what how they are doing it, I would love to chat with them. And I am waiting for if anybody is there out there. So I am going to switch this live stream to a different live stream in about a minute and a half. So I'm going to just hang around for around about 20 minutes if anybody wants to uh, chat regarding this subject. If not, well, I would take a walk outside, and it's nice weather outside. Let's see, it's how many? It's 14 degrees. So if that's the case, then I would just end the stream and go outside and go do a different stream then.